Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man. I made what's called a Sahara Sunset soap yesterday. It's now ready to be cut. I did not post the video of me making it because it ended up being a disaster. I don't know what was the matter with me. I kept stuttering, I kept messing things up, and the video went longer than what my camera will record, so it cut off near the end anyway. I didn't get to finish it. So if you want to do it, it's not my design. It's on soapqueen.com under Sahara Sunset. I used my recipe. I ended up with 34 ounces of 34 ounces total oils. But there's a recipe posted for that as well if you want to watch it, and it also shows you how to mix the colors, and this is what it's going to look like. This is the third time I've made it. I'm a little concerned here, I don't know if you can see this or not, uneven gel on top. I did wrap it and insulate it. It was getting very hot when I saw it. It was fully gelled on top. So I uninsulated it because I don't want glycerin rivers, which I've had here recently when the soap's gotten too hot. But we're going to cut it and see what it looks like. This is the third time I've made it, so hopefully this will turn out well. It's a gorgeous design, but of course I can't take credit for it. So I'm going to cut a small piece off the end for myself. Oh yeah, it's nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Like that's the sun setting on the horizon, the dark horizon, and all the dark colors, the multicolors. This is fantastic. Love this. Keep that small piece for myself. Now you notice I'm cutting this on the side. The reason I'm doing that is because of all these multi-layers. I don't want those to drag or that to drag, so I'm cutting it on the side like this. Oh, gorgeous. I love this design. Wish I had thought of this. I wish I could come up with something this creative myself, but unfortunately I can't. That's why I'm glad we have the internet. Look at that. Seeing a little bit of issue where the sun, there's a gap under there. There's a small gap where the sun didn't quite set evenly down. I was trying to be really careful not to push the sun down into the black, just to set it on top, and but you know, hey, that's alright. I do see some presence. It got a little hot, maybe a little too hot. I think next time I make this, I'll not insulate. Now, this is not the best one. Actually, you probably can't see it in the video, but I can see all the way through there. But that's alright. Once again, if you've watched my videos, this is not a business, this is a hobby. And I was asked to do a large batch for a church event for the end of July, so that's why I'm making a lot of soap here recently. Very nice. Very, very nice. Nice color definition. Yeah, here in the center where it got the hottest, unfortunately I am seeing some glycerin rivers. But it's alright, this still looks fantastic. The church event is going on. Our church, once a year at the end of July, which they're doing again this year, does what they call a back to school bash, and it's for kids in the community. You don't have to be a member of the church, or you don't even have to go to church there at all if you don't want to. But they have a community event, back to school bash, and they usually get about 150 backpacks, and they fill them with school supplies, as well as just miscellaneous things. And they know that I do this, so they asked if I would make some soap, and they'll be giving out wash rags to go along with it. And just a community fun project, just for the neighborhood kids. Let them know, hey, we're here, we care about you. And there are people who probably cannot afford the luxury of a handmade bar of soap, so this is a way to get to enjoy it for free. And it's a hobby. I enjoy doing it. It's fun. So it works out all the way around. That gap I had in the sun I was showing earlier didn't seem to be in that one spot. The rest of this seems to be alright. I wish I wouldn't have insulated this. I would not probably have ended up with the glycerin river issue, but it's minor, and it's just a minor distraction. This is still a gorgeous bar of soap, and it's my tried and true recipe that I've used almost since day one soaping. So regardless of that, it's going to be a fantastic bar of soap. But anyway, yeah, here on the end where it didn't get quite so hot, there's no issue at all with glycerin river. Yep, very nice. Uh-oh, but there's that gap. There's that gap below the sun. Anyway, this is still overall very nice bar soap. Once again, Sahara Sunset. If you like it, I recommend you give it a try. It's a fun project. Makes a gorgeous bar of soap. Go to soapqueen.com. Type in Sahara Sunset and it'll pull it up. It'll show you precise instructions. Now once again, I used my own recipe. I used a total of 34 ounces of oils using my own recipe, but you can use the recipe with that. Use your own recipe. It's relatively easy. The only thing I did really different was the sun. They used just a melt and pour soap, and I made cold processed soap for that. I was doing a yellow batch the other day, and I made sure I had a little extra to pour into a tube mold. And the soap, the sun is cold processed as well instead of melt and pour. That's the only real difference. Very nice bar soap. I highly recommend you try it. Anyway, there you have it. I'm going to be doing an infinity swirl tonight, and hopefully the recording of that will go better than the recording of this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.